What's up, y'all? It's Vehicle Master 3000 back with another one, sort of. I'm not going to do a full review. This one is probably going to be more talking than demonstrating. I mean, maybe I'll demonstrate while I talk. I don't know. But it's not a regular review just because, as you see in the title, it is broken. So this is the 2012 Toy State Road Rippers City Service Fleet Motor Island Recycling Truck. I'm pretty sure this is just rare. Now, y'all may remember I made a quick video on this, that was probably a month after I found it. And that was probably in about March or April, maybe. I don't remember exactly when it was. But point is I've been working on this thing for easily about a year. And it's kind of, this is one of those rare cases where it's a success and a disappointment at the same time. Because realistically, this thing should not work at all. Because we'll just get into this backstory here. So, I picked it up from the thrift shop. It didn't look, it looked the way it looks right now on the outside. Minus the fact that it did have a music button when I first got it. We lost it. I don't know where it is. That's why it's not there. We literally lost it. I have no clue where it went. If I ever find it, I'll put it back in. But right now, I have no clue where it is. Anyway, it's beside the point. Point is, I got it, and it looked like this, pretty good. I was feeling pretty good about it. I put the batteries in. It didn't work. I opened this thing up, and it was a nightmare in there. I mean, there was sand in it, and there's so many wires pulled. You had a wire off of the motor for the wheels, the wire off of the motor for the back thing, the wire off of the board for the batteries, and I think there was one off for the lights too. I mean, there was just stuff loose everywhere in this thing. It was so dirty. And it wasn't corroded, it was just dirty, it was dirt, stuck to the board. I cleaned it off eventually. I used actual board cleaner on it, but point is, this thing was not looking so good. So this is just an example of that. It's not the outside that counts, it's the inside. You can have something banged up. I got several road rippers banged up on the outside that look pretty good on the inside. This is the opposite case. It looks pretty good on the outside, but it was destroyed on the inside. I spent a year fixing it and getting things going. And part of that is because, well, A, there was a lot of crap to fix. And B, I was busy. I wasn't spending all my time fixing crap. And C, it wasn't on the top of my list of things to fix, because, it's not as rare as some of the other things I found this year that needed repairs. So it got put on the back burner a couple times. But due to all that, it took me easily about, if I really have had it for a year, it took me about that long to get it fixed. It's probably a little under a year, but still, it's close enough where I could easily call it a year. But I hooked everything back up. It's all done with tape right now because I didn't feel like waiting on my dad to get with the soldering iron. So it's all done by tape right now. The speaker somehow was still hooked up. It's got the holes for a big speaker, but it has a small one. Now, if this repair had gone fully as planned, I would have replaced the crappy small speaker for a big one, and life would be good. But everything was going great till tonight. So basically, I was gonna hook up first I had the battery wire hooked up to the board the way it was supposed to be, but it just wasn't holding on there very well. It kept either coming off or the connection just wasn't good. So I tried to find another place to hook it up, and I did. I hooked it up on the one of the hazard lights on top. I was able to find a connection there, and somehow that made it work, and I actually did. That is a pretty cool trick I found, because I revived my wheelie power Viper that way too, and that one was successful. But there's other problems with the Viper that I'm not going to get into right now. But point is that was successful, and I've used it a couple other times, and it's worked for me. But yeah, we did that. I did that, and it turned out good for me there. So that's how it's been working right now. That's how it works right now. But the problem is light wires kept popping off, and I had to have at least one of those wires hooked up to make that work. So, and also, like I mentioned earlier, it was dirty. So, anyone who's had a rusted or dirty item knows that when the stuff gets dirty, the wires get really fragile. So that kind of showed itself tonight when I went to, I was putting everything back together, because, it was working great. And then the motor wires came off the board for the gears, like the wheels. And that was, I knew that was the end of the line. If one had come off the board, I could have maybe tried to do something about it, but they're both gone. They're both off the board, so I'm pretty sure, I mean, unless I find new tricks, there's nothing I can do with it. I'm thinking I might sell it. So that's what I'm saying. This is a success and a disappointment at the same time, because this should not work. But everything except for that motor works. I mean, I even got the back one to work for where the garbage can would be. Back here, this part goes up and down now. It didn't when I first got it. Like I said, that was unhooked. And got all the lights hooked up right now. One of them's a little finicky. Doesn't always come on. But I got it working. And also the side lights on this side were about ready to fall off. Like there was one piece of tape holding them on. They weren't even showing through, so I had to use some duct tape to take care of that. So yeah, this was, I mean, I fixed it. Everything works on it except for the wheels. The speaker's trash. Like I said, if this had gone to plan, I would have replaced this crappy speaker and put a good one in it. But, I mean, there's no point in it now because the wheels don't move. And I'm pretty sure I won't be able to get them going again. So yeah, like I said, there was just so much wrong with this thing, and it's impressive that it works at all. And I am able to press the music button with a screwdriver. Like I'm able to hit the sensor with a screwdriver. So we're going to press these buttons because they do work. This one for the lift, I've had a lot of problems with, but I finally got it to more or less work. So let's just quit talking. I explained enough stuff today. Let's demonstrate.
I love the smell of trash. Oh, cute. That stinks.
This part's always hard to do. It doesn't like it.
Back her up.
So this button I have to use a lot of force, more force than I should have to use to make it work. Let me see if I can't show that happening as it comes back up. I'm not sure if you're able to see that happening. I'm trying maybe to. There you go. Side view again. So yeah, that's this vehicle. Sorry for all the long-winded explanations here, but there was just a lot to tell, and it's a bit of a roller coaster ride with this Road Ripper. So I might sell it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I'm going to keep it just for the sake of keeping it, because I am kind of proud that I was able to, get it working at all. Or I might sell it to someone, like maybe a collector will get it and they can fix it the rest of the way for me. That would be pretty nice to see. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace out.